Hey YouTube, what is going on guys? War Moose Eternal here. Sorry for the long hiatus, but I made an explanation video kind of explaining why I'd been taking a little time off from uploading. But today we're going to be taking a look at the seasonal weapons from Season of the Splicer. And a lot of these are actually really wild weapons. Alright. So we got so far the Chroma Rush auto rifle, the Ignition Code grenade launcher, the Farewell sidearm, the Sojourner's Tail shotgun, the Grid Skipper pulse rifle, and the Shattered Cipher machine gun. Alright, we're going to start with the kinetic slot first, and we are actually going to be taking a look at the Chroma Rush auto rifle. Now, it is a 720 RPM auto rifle, which means this thing is going to absolutely just dump a magazine faster than you can think. So with that though, it's not going to have nearly as high an impact as what a lot of other your like 600s and your 450s will have. Sorry if I sound really hoarse, it's just the way my allergies have been here lately. Sorry about that. The way my allergies and stuff have been here lately, I've just been kind of blah. But also there's some new perks that have been introduced this season as well. So that's going to definitely make things a little bit more interesting in rolls. Now, personally, was I excited to see a 720 RPM kinetic? Yes. Because the only other 720 archetype auto rifle that we have is actually the Reckless Oracle, and that's an energy weapon. That is the auto rifle from the Garden of Salvation raid. Now, looking at this one here, this is actually one I really enjoy using. Because looking at this one here with a range masterwork, extended mag, appended mag, heating up, which is actually one of the new perks, and rampage. Alright. Along with arrowhead break and polygonal rifling. So far, this has actually been one of my favorite auto rifles. Now, this is probably one of the three I've actually been able to get some time in and try out. But anyway. As you guys know, in my typical review fashion, we're not going to sit there and bullshit with some fancy numbers and all that. Like, oh, you know, it's got like 60 recoil deviation to the upper right. To those of you who are new to my channel and have no idea what I'm talking about those fancy numbers and, you know, recoil deviation patterns and all that, I'm just going to make things real simple for you. I don't pay attention to that shit. I just take it out, try it out, and if I like it, I'll keep it. And I'll give you guys my honest opinion. But I try to make things as simple as possible so that way even the most average person can understand it. So, what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to go to Europa. Normally I would go to the moon to try these out, but I want to switch things up a little bit. We're going to go to Eventide Ruins, and we're actually going to hit this rally flag up here, and we're going to get topped up on ammo. Now, seeing some of these weapons, I was actually really excited for. And some of them I was kind of like, because seeing some of these, I was actually really excited for them and actually kind of looking forward to them. Because a lot of the seasonal weapons have been kind of, you know, unusual the past few seasons, but these have got new perks, and I'm just like, ooh. Alright. So anyway, we're going to hit this rally flag here real quick. And get over here to safe spot. See 57 rounds in the magazine, 692 in the reserve. So that swaps over to about 749. So that's pretty decent size reserves right there. I mean, that's of course with that's not with auto rifle ammo reserves or anything. So anyway, here looking back on this perk tree, I want to show you something real quick. Heating up. I want y'all to take a very careful look at this. Y'all got that, right? You see the immediate difference in it? And just a sheer change in attitude of the weapon already. Alright, so we're going to take this, we're going to go up into this last sector up here, and we're going to give her a run.
In weak hearts, darkness
grab this chest real quick. Ooh, Night Watch.
Into greed. Such ones approach bearing a drill. Turn them away unsatisfied.
Alright, so I can immediately say, you know, from just that little bit of shooting we did earlier, it does kind of want to drift up, kind of up and to the left some. But once you start activating, once you proc that heating up perk, this thing is an absolute nail driver. Alright, we're going to check our targets, check our corners here. So we got... I see you. Think you can hide on me, think you're slick, huh? Alright. Reload speed's not too bad. Been out here. Hey, wake up. Alright, so we're going to free these guys and move on about our way. So, honestly, for an absolute PvE god roll, which is mainly what I do, I might keep that Night Watch, just saying now. Looking at it. I would go Rampage. I would go Heating Up, Rampage. Magazine perks like this are great for it, because you're going to be burning through a lot of ammo real fast. Honestly, this right here, this entire roll is what I would look for. And a Stability Masterwork if you want to make this thing an absolute laser beam. Alright. Range, stability, or reload speed would be good on this for Masterwork. That's from my opinion. Alright. Next, we're going to be taking a look at the Farewell Sidearm. I'm not much of a sidearm guy, so just keep that in mind. This one we have multi-kill clips, substance, appended mag, alloy mag, polygonal, and corkscrew rifling with a Stability Masterwork already at 1. So, alright. Actually a pretty good little sidearm. Lightweight frame. Pretty decent fire rate. Not bad. It does have some vertical recoil, which can be easily controlled. It's not like it's going to be too terribly unmanageable. I like the sight picture. That's one thing I did not mention about the auto rifle. I like the sight picture. The sight's on it a lot. Really clear and easy to read. Take down this Minotaur here. I mean, as you can see, this thing is just absolutely just going to town. It's really light. The sidearm itself feels really light, easy to aim, easy to point, and just very forgiving almost. All right. Now, just from that right there, I would say probably corkscrew rifling, small bore, appended mag or extended mag, give you a little bit more ammo, so you don't have to use that backup mag mod. This one, heating up, or you could probably go with the new perk Tunnel Vision, which that's one that we'll cover later. And this one, multi-kill clip, rampage, or swashbuckler. Masterworks, I would look for stability, reload speed, or handling. Now we're going to get to something a little bit more authoritarian. It's something that's going to make a little bit bigger impact if you catch my drift here. All right. This is the Ignition Code Grenade Launcher, and I'm also running the Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle. Take a look at this one real quick to get some ammo to try out the grenade launcher. Okay, immediately I'm already loving this thing. It feels like the Claws of the Wolf from Iron Banner's past. A 540 RPM pulse rifle that has a couple really good stability perks on it now. Okay, that wyvern in me. Hey. Alright. Look here at the ignition code. One thing I do have to say I have immediately noticed about it is a very linear shooting pattern. It's not like your typical grenade launcher where they have an arc to it. It's more of a kind of like a direct line. Might as well do 2 weapons at once while we're here doing this. Wear it down some, wear it down. Alright. Alright, so I was looking at the blast radius of the code on the Wyvern there. Well, my little minions go to work on this guy. As you can see, when this thing stacks up heating up in frenzy, oh my god, this thing is an absolute animal. And this is the Grid Skipper pulse rifle, by the way. When this thing stacks heating up in frenzy like this one's set up with here, oh yeah, this thing is an absolute monster. I could see a role like this being useful for both PvE and possibly PvP. Alright. Yeah, you don't like this thing when frenzy kicks in, do you, big bastard? Alright. Now, we're going to take a look here at the Grid Skipper first, and then I'll go over the god roll of what I would consider an absolute keeper, or what most people call a god roll. Well, in my eyes. Alright, with the Grid Skipper. Now, I would honestly go with arrowhead break on it. High caliber rounds is really good, as you saw earlier on this thing. But also, I would also look for something like, not light mag, but appended mag, or extended mag even. And honestly, this right here is just the nastiest combo I've seen. Now, Masterworks, this is actually one where you could kind of have a little bit of free reign, but I can already think of 3 that would be perfect for this. Range is one of them. Stability is another. Reload speed is another. Or handling. Or, I just remembered another perk as well for this final slot. Swashbuckler. Heating up and Swashbuckler would be also a really nasty combo on this pulse rifle. Now, we're going to shift gears here and we're going to look back at the ignition code. Alright. Looking at this, like I said, it's got a very linear shooting pattern to it. Because I'm actually going to reload this and I'm going to swap over to another secondary grenade launcher to demonstrate something for you. to those of you who don't know what I mean by it has a very linear shooting pattern, if you remember the mountaintop from early Destiny 2, then there you go. Alright. Leave me alone. Get away from me. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't like you. You're very mean and angry. Alright. This is the ignition code. Alright. And this is my truth teller. See how the truth teller has more of an arc to it? To me, the ignition code feels kind of like a mountaintop in a way. Now, as for perks on this, perks I would personally look for. I would look for volatile launch like this one has. Confined launch is a possibility. This one I would go blinding grenades if you just want to like stun your enemies and, you know, be able to like slip past them, or to stun a champ, like temporarily blind a champion to where one of your buddies could stagger him, or use this in PvP. And this one I would go spike grenades. Quick draw, not so much. This one I would go slide shot or auto loading holster. Now, Vorpal weapon is another very, very good perk for this. Or
Elixni come again to drill.
I would even go the new perk of Adrenaline Junkie.
Your chance to disrupt them, Guardian.
All right. Now we're going to take a look at the Sojourner's Tale shotgun. Get somewhere where I can get some ammo for this little joker. See if these guys can give me some real quick. Hey. Give me some rounds. I really like the sound of this thing already. It's just got a thud to it when you fire it. Nah. Your range on it's a little for a shotgun. I mean, what's to expect though, you know, shotgun range is going to be kind of low in this game anyway. I mean, looking at the perks already, extended mag, rapid hit, dragonfly, extended barrel, and hammer forged rifling. For the handling masterwork, and I put a major spec on it. And that's honestly what I figured it'd be good for. Now, I think this time we are going to head over to the moon to try out the next two. I was looking at that. Now, also with this season, they did bring back some future war cult weapons, which I'm kind of, you know, shocked and surprised about myself, because I personally did not play like early vanilla Destiny 2, like the early days. Like when it had a really bad launch and the game was almost itself a joke. But seeing that the fact that Future World had other varying weapons as well, I'm actually kind of excited for that because I remember from Destiny 1, they had an assortment of weapons you could get from the vendor, but there were some that were kind of. Some were alright. They dealt with more with hand cannons, scout rifles, a rocket launcher, if I remember correctly. So, into here. Free rally flag. And we're actually going to go and just cruise around and try out this shotgun. If it's... there's already one trait I'm going to say about all of these weapons that I do like, and it is the sight picture. Like this shotgun here. If you look at the sight picture here of the shotgun, you'll see what I mean by the sight picture of it. It's got those two little lines and that red dot in the center. You get that target on that red dot or between those two lines, you're going to hit him almost every single time. And on top of that, this one comes with Dragonfly for a nice little explosive surprise. Reload speed could be just a little bit better.
Come, opener of vacancies.
But I mean, it's to be expected though with a shotgun. Which honestly, that reload speed could be counteracted with shotgun loaders. Hey, come here. I don't think he liked it too much. Well, that was cool. I mean, as you saw there, I just took a couple of steps and got him within range, and rest was history. At that, with it being a solar precision frame shotgun, this is actually a really unique setup for this gun, which I really like that. It gives me a lot more. It gives a lot more options in the shotgun category to those who really like using shotguns in PvE or PvP based content. Now, with that as well, though, this one, I wouldn't take this particular one into a raid with me. Say something like Garden of Salvation or, yeah, possibly just Garden. Because you can use a shotgun to clear the eyes on the Consecrated Mind. See if we can take down Big Boy here in a single thump. Yep. I don't think his friend cared too much for it either. Oh, I saw a rally flag back there. Well, I'm just honestly about done with my personal thoughts on the Sojourner's Tale, so I ain't gonna be worried too much about it. Now, honestly, perk-wise, This one, I would keep. But barrel options, I would definitely go with the. I would definitely look for one with extended barrel. Probably extended barrel and hammer forge like this one has. Assault mag, because that will actually increase your fire rate a little bit too. And accurized rounds. Now this one here can be exchanged either or, assault mag or extended mag. Now here, I would probably go with auto loading holster or rapid hit. Or the new perk tunnel vision. Now this one here, this one you can have a whole myriad of different options. Dragonfly, Vorpal weapon for a good, boss, major, guardian thumper. Rampage, trench barrel. Those right there would probably be my, four picks to go for final slot perks. But one that I would personally keep if I was, trying to farm for it. Like, let's say, I farm for it and, I wanted some, I could use and say, if I want to do some PvP, I could. Or if I want to do some PvE, I could. I would go, extended barrel. The barrel options like I got. Assault mag. Assault or extended mag. Opening shot would be another one for PvP only use, really, because that's really where I've seen that perk shine more. Auto loading holster and Vorpal weapon or trench barrel. But personally, if I was doing like a lot more PvP based heavy stuff like Gambit, I would definitely go Vorpal weapon. But this one right here, this setup here is just way too fun. Now for the grand finale, and the one I did not save just for last because, it's my personal favorite archetype of weapons. The Shattered Cipher. Let's take a look at this one real quick, because I saved this one just because I wanted you guys to see just the sheer bonkersness, the sheer just craziness of this one. 88 round magazine, 900 RPM, Rampage, tunnel vision, appended mag, alloy mag, polygonal rifling, and chambered compensator. Would you like to see what that looks like? Now, say if I put a backup mag on this, 109 rounds. With this being a 900 RPM, the last legendary 900 RPM machine gun we had.
Calling all guardians on the lunar surface. A war set
Yeah, shut up.
Begin transmit and hold your position.
Was that? You notice I didn't count 20% delirium? Because 20% delirium itself was just it was a pinnacle weapon, so it had its own special traits and perks to it. So it was, the way I saw pinnacle weapons were, they were exotics living the legendary lifestyle. So, fire rate of an heir apparent, legendary slot, opens up other free exotic slots. And absolutely shreds. Hey, ding dong. Reload's pretty quick. My tunnel vision procs, this thing is a laser. The Actium kind of doesn't want to let you proc it. But at the same time, you just gotta, if you really want to proc tunnel vision, you gotta just reload immediately after you get a kill to really understand its true effect. Hey. See, like, watch this. That's what tunnel vision being active for a little bit. Now, only thing about this gun with it being, you know, just absolutely just bonkers fire rate, you are going to miss some shots here and there, but it's okay. You have more rounds to make up for it. Now, perks I would personally look for in one of these. All right. Chamber compensator is good. Chamber compensator is all right. I would go arrowhead break. Polygonal rifling's all right. I would go extended mag. Go extended mag and yeah, go extended mag or alloy mag. Appended mag's kind of on this. Now this one here, you can make some really nasty combos with these two slots. Like here, I would go Feeding Frenzy Rampage, Tunnel Vision Rampage, Auto-Loading Holster Kill Clip, Frenzy, or Heating Up in Frenzy. Make it an absolute just laser beam. Vorpal Weapon in the last slot and like Auto-Loading Holster even. Your Masterwork. Masterwork, I would go with Reload Speed, range, or stability. Stability will probably be my number one pick on it. Handling, not so much, because you're going to be kind of, if you're using this thing in like real PvE based activities, it's going to be more for like damage or just clearing ads. Handling basically just dictates the ready and stow speed of it. There's a few other little things like that, but personally, it'd be stability, range, and reload speed. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found this helpful. Because if you did, please let me know in the comments down below. Be like, you are really, really helpful. I really appreciate that. And hopefully the next video my voice gets a little bit better. But as always, guys, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe out there. God bless y'all, and y'all have a wonderful day. And before I go, let me know. I want y'all to tell me in the comments below, what's your favorite seasonal weapon from these, and what's your favorite roll on it? I'm serious. I want to know. I'm always down to find out you guys' favorite rolls. What you guys like to use. Just let me know. Now, as always, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe out there. God bless you. And y'all have a wonderful day.